Peace, family. It's Brianna Line, yay! And we are making a new recipe. We're gonna be making ginger molasses cookies, and I'm gonna put an icing on top. So they're iced ginger molasses cookies. I'm gonna show you how to make a great holiday cookie, and it's gonna be nice, chewy, and soft. So let's get into the recipe. Let me show you the ingredients that you're gonna need, and let's get into the steps. Come on. Here are the ingredients we're going to be using. So that's sugar in here. Cane sugar, molasses, cinnamon, vanilla, pink salt. I only use pink salt and baking. And this is baking soda. So let's go ahead and start. I always start with my wet ingredients. So let's do that first. Oh, and you're also going to need vegan butter. I had just made my vegan butter, so I put it in the refrigerator. So I was like, oh yeah, I need butter. So you're gonna need butter. So we're going to go ahead and cream our butter and our sugar together first. We're gonna start off with the butter. So you're gonna need 10 tablespoons of butter, and I just wanted to get a little bit more solid than what it was. So we're gonna do 1, 2, whoop. 3. Okay, y'all. Don't be overfilling it like me. That's really like 3.5. 3. This butter is just so good. 3. 4. 5. God, this butter is just it's so good and rich. 5. And let's do 5 more. Okay, y'all. We're going to go ahead and put 1 cup of sugar in there. I put 10 tablespoons of the butter. Now we're going to put 1 cup of sugar. Now let's mix this together. And then we put a half teaspoon of our vanilla. Now let's whisk it together. Now let's whisk this thing all together. Get the butter and everything nice and incorporated. And this is salted butter, so I do have pink salt, but I might not put it in there because my butter is pretty salty. So let's see how it tastes before we put the salt in there. So now we're gonna add our seasonings next. Now we're gonna add our seasonings. This is nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger. So you're gonna do a tablespoon of ginger. You're gonna do a half teaspoon of nutmeg, and then you're gonna do a half tablespoon of cinnamon. Now let's whisk that together. Next up is molasses. We're gonna add 6 tablespoons of this. Ooh. 6. Let's go. I'm excited for this, y'all. Okay, y'all. Now let's whisk this on in here. Let's whisk it. Let's whisk this thing out. I like the way that I just added everything in here. I feel like it was very perfect, honestly. Okay, y'all. Now I believe we just gotta add our flour and baking soda. Actually, baking soda. So this is how you want it to look. This is your consistency. I always do my liquid first because I just find it better to incorporate the flour at the end. So now let's taste this thing. Because remember I said I wasn't going to put salt in it because it's calling for a half salt, a half teaspoon of salt. But if you have salty butter, I feel like you don't need it. But the salt does like enhance the sugar. So I'm going to see. Let's taste this. Okay. I'm actually glad I'm putting icing on top. Okay, this is different. I like it. I think I am going to put salt in it too also, y'all. Okay, now we're going to do salt. That's a half teaspoon of salt. Just add that on in there. Add that on in there. Now we whisk that in. And now I'm going to put all my dry ingredient in a separate container. Okay, now we're gonna do 2 cups and 1/3 cup of flour. So let's shake that in there. Let me check where I'm at. Let's see, let's shake it down. Let's see where we at. Ooh, basically almost there. Need like a little sprinkle more. Yep. Yes, 2 1/3. Okay, so boom. We're gonna put our baking soda inside, and we only need a 1/2 tablespoon of baking soda. And I'm gonna do it right in there, a 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder. And for this, I usually just like to mix them in, incorporate them really nicely, the flour and the baking powder. Baking soda. I keep saying baking powder. It's baking soda, y'all. Baking soda. Baking soda. Okay, so bam, bam, bam. We got our 2 cups and 1/3 cup. Now we just go ahead and we combine these 2. Let's add them together. For this, I'm gonna use my spatula spoon to incorporate it a little bit better than a whisk. Ooh, this smells so good, y'all. And this is how it's going to end up. It's nice and sticky. You're able to make it into a ball. So yeah, let's go ahead and get our cookie tray. I'm gonna put them in the oven. Okay, y'all, this is how they are looking. They were really sticky, so I stopped cutting them into shape, so I just rolled them into a ball. So we're gonna put them in the oven on 350 and let's let them cook. Our cookies are done. Look at them, they are so beautiful, y'all. We had to try some of them. They were so freaking good. But I just let them cool down a little bit, and then I'm gonna make the icing. As y'all see, I am gonna make maple icing. So let's just get our powdered sugar and then our maple, and we're gonna mix that and put our cookies together. Okay, y'all, this is our maple icing. I'm gonna just dip the cookie inside of here and put it on my tray. So boom, look. Ooh, look at that. Okay, and then we just gonna do that. We put the icing on the cookies, our maple icing. I'm gonna let these cookies dry and then we're gonna taste them, y'all. They are already so good without the icing, so I'm excited to see how they taste with the icing. Hey, y'all. Okay, so we have our cookie. They're nice and dried, so I'm gonna just go ahead and taste it. They kind of firmed up. Wow, I love it. Yeah, and it really tastes like a ginger snap cookie. With the icing on top, it just tops it off so well, guys. These are your holiday cookies. Our ginger snap cookies with maple icing. So good. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys comment, make sure you guys come back and learn more recipes with me, Chef Brianna Lanier. I was feeding my son, so yeah, it got all over me. I said, you know what? We're gonna come in here organic and real and show you guys the real. So definitely make those cookies because they are bomb. My dessert cookbook is coming out next month, so don't miss out on that because you're going to need this cookbook. It's your guide to making delicious desserts vegan. So definitely stay tuned for that. Get inside Plant World to get early access and to gain more recipes like this. So definitely come back. Like, comment, and share, and subscribe. Share it to a friend. Go ahead and give it to your mom so she can make it for you. Or your dad, you know what I'm saying? Or yourself. definitely recreate this recipe and tag us on Instagram. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.